Hey guys, Bonzi Chun here, and today we are gonna start off our new series of Road to Seattle. This is gonna be me making predictions about what will be played at Seattle, what might do well at Seattle, and then also we're gonna do some deck profiles and of the decks in their current state, and then after what they would be like after Guardians Rising, what decks would benefit, what decks would improve, and what decks would then become less advantageous to play based off the new cards that we get in Guardians Rising. Because Seattle will be the first regionals where Guardians Rising is legal for tournament play. Right now on the screen here you'll see these. This is the list of decks that were played at Salt Lake Regionals, which was this past weekend, April 8th and 9th. And unfortunately I was looking for deck lists and videos of the games. Can't find anything yet, so I'm guessing they're not up yet, or I don't even know if this was streamed or recorded. Hopefully it was, that way I can, look at the deck lists and see if anyone brought anything unusual, or if they were all just the standard lists. Like, for example, Volcanion EX, I want to know if that was just a regular Volcanion list, or maybe this person did something different. Same thing with the Turbo Dark, Vileplume, and all that stuff. I want to see if anyone had any unusual techs, but I haven't found anything yet. Hopefully something will pop up soon before I start recording all these deck profile videos and stuff. But my initial thoughts of the top 8 is I am seeing a kind of an absence of water, but that's not unusual because Aqua Patch is not out yet. I definitely predict that after we get once we get Guardians Rising, that water will be definitely more played because of Aqua Patch, just single-handedly. Unfortunately though, there's not a lot of decks in here I would see right now that would really benefit from Aqua Patch. I definitely would think Volcanion would definitely benefit from Aqua Patch because it is a dual type fire and water. But unfortunately, now I think about it, that won't benefit because Volcanion needs 2 fire energy, not water, not a lot of colorless though. Quad Lapras will definitely benefit from that, and then maybe, just maybe Primal Kyogre, maybe might see it come back. That'd be interesting to see some old decks come back into the format, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll do some testing on that actually. But looking at the top 8, we have Volcanion EX, which won the tournament, followed by Turbo Dark in second, Decidueye Vileplume in third, Turbo Dark, Darkrai and Giratina, Decidueye Vileplume, and Mega Mewtwo. I honestly thought there would have been more Mega Mewtwo in the top 32 overall, but I only see only two Mega Mewtwo's in the whole top 32. A lot of Turbo Dark, a lot of Decidueye Vileplume, a little bit of Quad Lapras, and a couple Mega Rayquaza decks. Mega Rayquaza is always going to be strong as long as that's Roaring Skies is in rotation, just because it can hit for so much so early. Vespiquen, which is always going to be strong too, just because they just discard with Sycamore's Acrobikes, draw a lot of cards with unknowns. That deck will always be strong, always be a good choice. Tauros GX and Hammers, which is a really nice control deck to be playing. Greninja Break surprisingly made top 32. I didn't think that deck would make top 32, but it did. What else is there? A lot of Volcanion, which is not actually surprising with how much prevalent the Decidueye Vileplume is. The Volcanion, not heavily item reliant, but it does hurt it though. But they're hitting for weakness, and they have a lot of ways of recycling energy without using items. So Volcanion will definitely be a strong choice against the Decidueye Vileplume. Doesn't help, that's also about the only viable fire deck currently in the format. What else do I see here that's kind of unusual? I want to see the deck list of the Umbreon Decidueye list that this guy right here, where is it? I saw that. Where is it? Where are you? This guy right here. I can not Parker K. Let's just go Parker K because I cannot say that name. Would like to see his list. That seems like a kind of unusual combination there. Mega Gardevoir in the top 32. Not surprising, Mega Gardevoir will probably always be strong too. What else do we have here? So, I'm going to pick apart this list real quick, and we're going to figure out what decks I'm going to be profiling the next couple weeks. definitely we're talking about Volcanion because it is going to be probably one of the more prevalent options in the standard rotation for as long as we have all the cards for it. It also has a really good matchup against the Decidueye Vileplume. You know, weakness, you know, doesn't hurt at all, you know, and also if you're playing the standard Volcanion list, you only need to hit 1, 2, 3. If you have 3 steam ups and a Fighting Fury Belt onto a onto a baby Volcanion, that is enough to knock one shot a Decidueye. Well, you don't necessarily give up a lot of prizes either because, you know, you leave your Volcanions on the bench, even if they Lysander it out, it's still, you know, a lot of damage they have to dish out with Decidueye. Even with 4 Decidueyes, they can only do 170 damage, which is enough to knock out a Volcanion, but if you have Fighting Fury Belt down, you're definitely in good shape. So, Volcanion's definitely be looking at. Turbo Darkrai is always going to be a good deck, so we'll be looking at that. Decidueye Vileplume, of course, we'll be looking at that as well. Mega Mewtwo, yes, we'll be looking at you. Top 10, in 10th place we have Gyarados. Wow. I didn't think Gyarados would actually see a whole lot of play because of Decidueye, just because it's so easy to snipe off those magic cards with the Decidueye. I'm gonna test that deck out too. I'm interested to see how I would love to talk to that guy, find out if how he did manage to make that work so well with how much Decidueye I see on this list. What else will we probably be looking at? Fortunately, we cannot look at. I will not be able to do Mega Rayquaza just because Mega Rayquaza requires 4 Shaymins, and I don't have access to 4 Shaymins online or in real life. Quad Lapras we'll definitely be looking at. Figure out forces. Oh, we got that generations. We'll look at Quad Lapras though, definitely. Tauros Hammers, yes, we'll probably look at that too. Vespiquen, yes, we'll be definitely taking a look at that. Mega Gardevoir. You guys know I love Mega Gardevoir, so we will be talking about Mega Gardevoir. Greninja Break, we probably could touch on that too. And that's about it for. Oh yeah, this is right. So we're gonna be looking at all these decks, doing some deck profiles, getting some games in, and then we'll definitely, after we get Guardians Rising, we'll take a look at those same decks again, see what got better, what's gonna have a harder time dealing with new cards, and then also what decks that that haven't seen play in a while I think could make a comeback. I definitely think there's some possibility for Primal Kyogre to come back. Primal Groudon has been a resurgence again because of Turbo Dark. So Primal Groudon we might take a look at as well, just because it's probably one of the better fighting decks. There's also a possibility of me doing Zygarde. But my goal is to cover as many of these decks as possible before Guardians Rising comes out, and then see what new decks that could come out of Guardians Rising might be contenders, and as well as what current decks that we do have that would either benefit or get weaker from cards in Guardians Rising. We'll have to wait and see until we get the full set list and I get some testing in, but I think tomorrow we'll start off with Volcanion. So look out for the Volcanion video tomorrow. That will be a standard Volcanion list, not like my expanded list that I did a little bit ago. Check the link in the description. I'll have that Volcanion video in the description. But we'll be doing Volcanion tomorrow, definitely for sure. And then probably following that, we'll probably do either Turbo Dark or Decidueye, depending upon which deck I have ready. I think I have all Turbo Dark done. I definitely have Decidueye Vileplume done. We'll definitely get that into. And then Quad Lapras, definitely get in. Mega Mewtwo, definitely get in. So we have about 4 or 5 decks ready to go for this series, guys. This will be a Road to Seattle video series. So till then, next time, guys, catch you, peace out, catch you later, and have a good one. Shoutouts to Greninja out, just fine. I don't think he plays the break.